If you're running ads and you're just not getting the leads that you want, this is probably what's happening to you. Our team has written and edited over 400 videos specifically for paint protection film, ceramic coatings, and window tint jobs. When we see that many videos move through a system, you start identifying some patterns. The ads that perform the best aren't the ones that have a Lambo in the background, or you're doing the B-roll of polishing a car or laying film over the hood, but the ones that perform the best do these three things. If your ads aren't doing these, you're leaving a ton of money on the table and you're losing authority to the people who are actually doing this in your market and losing out to competitors. Here's what's actually happening. When someone sees your ad on Facebook or Instagram, they're in the middle of scrolling, they're not actively searching for you. Unless it's a retargeting ad or something, or they're already in the pipeline, they didn't wake up or they go on their phone to search what is paint protection film or who do I go for PPF, and then that's when your ad interrupts them. Now, when someone watches a video, typically they have about 8 seconds to make a decision. 1, is this something I need? 2, if it is, can I trust this shop to perform the work at a high degree? Most ads only answer that first question. They try to sell the service rather than themselves. They'll show themselves doing the work, or maybe they'll show before and after, and while the work and the quality of the work may be perfect or high quality, it's just not converting into real leads. If someone doesn't understand why you charge a premium, or if they only see the service itself, all they have left to judge you on is the price. And that's where you're getting price shoppers. This is also incredibly important to make sure your sales process is dialed in too, because when someone submits an inquiry with you guys, if you shoot off a price immediately, again, the only thing they have to judge off you is just solely that price. So give them something better to judge. But we must start the ad. The ad must educate them about who you are. So here's what the shops that are booked out for weeks using ads are doing differently than yourself. I'm gonna break this down into 3 parts. First is the visual proof. And no, I don't mean just the actual shops and showing a completed vehicle. I mean showcasing your entire shop. When you post a perfect stage picture of a car, maybe have a wall that has your logo on it, or maybe you do have the hex lights or something at stage, it looks just like that. It looks staged. It does not feel natural. It does not feel real and authentic. But when someone's deciding to use you versus a competitor, that's not what's going to make them go to you. It doesn't answer the question. Better example, what you can do is just walk around the shop and showcase what is going on in there. You can show the employees actively working. You can show stuff going on mid-install. You're showcasing the process and you have proof behind the process. And then people get insecure about it because they're like, well, what if I'm judged on this computer? What if something's happening? That's all real. People are judging you. Think about when someone stops by your shop, why do they have such a high closing rate? Because they see that you're a legitimate person, they see your legitimate shop, and they see they actually have proof. You are who you say you are. Most of you are already this busy, you just have to show it. The problem is we're waiting for that perfect car, for that perfect shot. We're waiting for, oh, I have this, beautiful new vehicle cuts coming in 2 weeks. I'm gonna wait for everything. I'm gonna wait until I have that vehicle into the shop. But is that realistic? That's quite literally the proof that you're not working on that vehicle every single day. That is not proof. We had a shop that started doing this, just posting a shop on the series I call What's in the Shop Wednesdays, where all you have to do is just take out your phone and walk through the shop and talk about what's going on. Literally nothing fancy. It wasn't chopped off all fancy. It didn't have cool visuals. It was literally just a real authentic video. And even better, if you have a nice beautiful lobby and something to show for it, start with you walking from outside the shop in through the lobby and actually giving them a tour. Because again, what you're trying to do is bring the experience they have in your shop to the forefront. And when we started doing this, the lead quality instantly increased. And then when you post it, you can also post it organically too. And just know that just because it doesn't get a lot of views, it does not mean that it's not getting customers. Views do not equal customers. You need to understand this. Posting memes, posting things that are cool and everything, that's not stuff that converts. The second part of proof is the process of proof. What most people do is they get maybe a DJI Osmo, maybe they have a videographer come in there, maybe they have their own iPhone, and they have a little close-up of them polishing the vehicle. Shows the film going on, the coating being applied. Again, it looks professional and does look good, but the problem is the person who is watching that video has no idea what's going on. As detailers, we live in a bubble. We know what's going on. We understand 8 mils of thickness. We understand the difference between 1-step and 2-step. So compare this B-roll shot to this example. This is a Tesla Model Y. The owner is a sales rep, drives about 50,000 miles a year. Rock chips were destroying his front end and just really hated the way it looked. Tesla also has really soft paint. To solve this, we're applying this, you insert your product brand on the full front. We're applying the full front, the headlights, the mirrors, the rocker panels, This stuff is self-healing and it comes with lifetime warranty, completely invisible unless you're looking for the seams. It's literally the same footage, but when we add even a voiceover or some kind of explanation behind it, it just drives it home and makes it that much easier to sell. Because again, your content can do a lot of selling for you. And in that same kind of example, you answered both questions. You show them why they need it. You have that person in their mind, they flip the switch, like, oh, I need this too. I'm experiencing the same exact problem. Rock chips are destroying my car. I didn't realize that this was really the fix. And then what you've also done is you showcase the proof. Now this person will say, okay, these guys clearly do this all the time. They know the products and they know the process. And then from there, they can either click on the ad itself, they'll do some researching you, verify that you do have good reviews, and then submit inquiry or give you a call. Here's a technical breakdown of it, and I'll show you how this documented down below, where you can take the link and have the document for yourself. So here's the formula. In every single post, you can do one of these three things. Who is the car for and what problem does it solve? What are you doing and why does it matter? What is the outcome? That's it. You're not selling. You're literally just adding context into what you're doing, because oftentimes that context is what turns that view into an actual interested lead. The third thing you can do to get better quality leads from your ads in organic posts is consistency. Now, I know this sounds cliche and basic. You might be rolling your eyes like, yeah, of course, I've been told this all the time. But it's real. It's a reason why we all say it. If I go to your Instagram or Facebook profile and see a post from 3 weeks ago, one from 2 months prior, random gaps everywhere, no pattern, no rhythm, I'm gonna assume one of two things. Either that you're not that busy or you're not that organized, because presentation matters and people do pay attention to these things, especially when you're trying to command a premium. If you are at the top of the market and you have people saying that you are the most expensive person I've talked to, there's all things you need to do. And then, but if I see that it's a new car every single week, same quality, same structure, posted like clockwork, even if you've only been open for a couple of years, I think you're the most established shop in the area. Consistency itself is social proof. Your social content is your resume. And again, you don't need to go viral, don't need 1 million views, you don't need to follow trends and hype. The shops are truly having the most success from this. They're running the same format over and over. Show the car, say who it's for, explain the work while you do it, post it every single week and as much as you can. It does two things. It trains the algorithm. Facebook and Meta start delivering your ads cheaper because you have constant engagement and consistent engagement. And two, it trains your market. It actually sells a lot of people for you already. So not just from the ads, but also from your website too. Your website will start selling a hell of a lot of people because of the education level they gave them from the first time they actually saw you rather than at the very bottom. Trust compounds through repetition, not random intensity spikes. So let's wrap this up and put this together. If you want your ads and marketing to work as an entire system together, you have to do these three things. Show volume, multiple cars, telling a story. You're busy, you're trusted, you're legit. 2, explain the work. Give context in terms of what's actually going on. 3, and be consistent at this. You have to do this not just for 30 days, not just for 60 days, not just for 90 days, but as long as consistent as possible. But problem is, too many people think way too short term. They'll post a couple times like, oh, well, I didn't get anything, so therefore I'm done. Yeah, that's only because you only posted a couple times. Most of the time, you guys already have the footage. You're just not framing it right. And again, if this all made sense and it's something that you want to learn a little bit further, I do have a framework of exactly how we create organic content and ads down below in the description. The exact system that we use to write scripts for the ads that go from 30K to 6 figures and beyond every single year. And if you got any kind of value out of this, just drop a comment below and let me know which of these points that you're implementing immediately. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you on the next one.